Good afternoon, everyone. I just wanted to say a huge thank you. I did not expect to receive such kind comments and your positive feedback about skin conditions and psychosomatic approach. I did abandon the child. Well, every channel is like a child, right? Anything you do that is creative, it is kind of like a child. So I did abandon my channel for a little bit for a number of reasons. I did get a full-time job. I am enjoying it, but it is very time consuming, very attention and energy consuming. And even though I do get a lot of benefits out of it, I do also get a lot of stress from it. And I think it's like based on my looks. This is the reality. So I think I will try and create a bit more consistently and post because I can see that the stress related issues are always, bring up a lot of attention and curiosity from people. And I will try and record a few more videos specifically about skin. But today I wanted to share one reason why people don't get better, why people stay single, why people stay broke, basically just stay in the same place in their lives without improving in any way. Ego, desire to be right. So whenever we notice thinking, I'm right and they're wrong, we just feel like upset. We feel like life is not fair. We feel like maybe crying. We feel like, they upset me. They're doing something wrong. But I'm right. Like if I'm upset, therefore I'm right. And that feeling will keep you stuck because if you can't process and analyze and rationally think as to why you got so triggered in the first place and try and find explanation and try and find compassion for yourself, first of all, but also compassion for these people who wronged you or the circumstances or the unfair situation, then you have a chance of moving from the position of the child, the position of the victim, of the helpless and helplessness into more adult, into more self-realized, self-actualized human being that has understanding and can understand which actions, which thoughts, which reactions brought the specific situation. There's always an explanation. And another thing that you need to remember that life is always fair, regardless. Like if you just, whenever I start getting upset, whenever I start blaming people, whenever I, want to be in that childlike position, there are two things that help keep me in a more rational state. It's remembering that life is always fair, that whatever's happening in my life right now, there's always a reason. I don't see it yet, but I will get to it, right? And the second thing is like, what if I'm not right? It's good to rage and it's good to cry and it's good to, validate your feelings because sometimes we do self-abandon and we gaslight ourselves. I do that. And we can talk about it some other time. That's another topic for how we make ourselves sick with that kind of behavior towards ourselves. But today, what's more important is to understand, you cannot be in this headspace where it's like, I'm right and they're wrong. Maybe you're both right. You could be both right at the same time. So think about whatever situation is bothering you right now. Think about as to why you happen to be in this situation. Write out the emotions and feelings and thoughts and try and see whether you only see yourself as the victim in this situation and try to see maybe another person does have a valid point of view. And let me know in the comments what other topics you would like me to talk about in this coming year. And again, thank you so much for your support and your kind comments.